Doubtful Sound Overnight Cruise. Easily one of the most amazing experiences you can have in New Zealand. Join me aboard the Southern Secret as we explore this incredible part of Fiordland National Park. Good morning from Tianau. This is the point where I get picked up to go on my Doubtful Sound overnight cruise with Southern Secret. I've been really looking forward to this tour. It's a very cold morning this morning, driving through fog to get here, but hopefully the weather will improve a bit. All right, let's go. To reach Doubtful Sound, we had to take a bus, jump on a boat, then hop on another bus before we finally boarded the boat for our overnight cruise. It sounded like a mission, but each leg was under an hour and nothing felt crowded. And the best part was the views, which just kept getting better the closer we got. The first boat took us across Lake Manapori, one of New Zealand's most beautiful lakes and the gateway to Doubtful Sound. Time to get off the first boat and get on the second bus. This is where we met Dave, who was not just our next bus driver, but also our skipper and guide on board the Southern Secret. We hopped on board and got our second bus ride underway. The last stretch took us over Wilmot Pass into Deep Cove. Sitting at 671 metres, this was easily the coldest part of the whole 2-day trip. It was also where we got our first look at the incredible sound below. We arrived at Deep Cove to board the Southern Secret, and this is where we met Dave's wife, Jenny, who not only cooked for us, but also handled countless jobs behind the scenes that we never saw. Dave walked us through everything on board the boat and the plan for the day, and before we knew it, we had set sail and checked into our rooms for the night. The weather wasn't ideal as we set off through the sound, but at least we had visibility, and after all the travel we had done in the morning, a much needed lunch was served. As we cruised along, we spotted our first wildlife, a curious seal that swam right up to the boat. Our first stop was by one of the waterfalls of Doubtful Sound. It was a pretty incredible feeling to get right up to it in the boat and feel the spray. Now it was time for what would be the most exciting part of the overnight cruise, kayaking through Doubtful Sound. This was something I'd been wanting to do since I first heard about this place. pretty surreal. Oh man, this is unbelievable. I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm kayaking on the Doubtful Sound. Got the camera in my dry sack here. And it was a good thing it was in there, because not long after, a few brave passengers took the plunge into the icy water. I'm glad the camera was put away. Thanks, Dan. Everyone returned to the boat, but I stayed out a little longer on my own to capture a few more shots of this incredible Fiordland beauty. It was still raining, but this only made the photos more dramatic. Words don't quite do it justice, but paddling alone in Doubtful Sound was honestly one of the most incredible things I've ever experienced. Well, I guess it's time for me to get back to the ship, but honestly I could keep paddling out here. It's so nice even in this rain. Oh man, this is awesome. After climbing back on board, I warmed up with a hot shower just as afternoon tea was served. So apparently we're going to go catch some lobsters for dinner. Southern Secret had 3 traps to catch lobsters, and if big enough, we would be able to cook and eat them.
Not much on that one. Oh, no.
The first pot had nothing, but the second had a few lobsters in it. Unfortunately, only one met the size requirement, and the rest had to be thrown back. Wow, look at the size of that one. This meant it was all down to the third and final trap. Yeah! Thankfully, this trap was loaded with heaps of big, beautiful lobsters. The kind you just want to eat, as well as get a photo with. Whoa! So we caught 8 lobsters and there's 8 passengers, so we're all going to get 1 each. How good's that? Yes! A few of the guys tried their luck fishing, but with the weather how it was, only one was able to catch something. We eventually made it to the end where the Doubtful Sound meets the Tasman Sea, and we were welcomed by more wildlife, a group of stunning Fiordland crested penguins. By the afternoon, the weather had improved and we finally saw the sun for the first time all day. While the mountains lit up around us, it was time for dinner. Fresh lobster, complete with all the trimmings.
First dish over there is the lobster you guys caught today, so thank you very much for helping out with that. You just want to watch out for the spike on there. Yep. And then you just snap that in half, You can see there's a little bit of a bend in the leg. If you break it with the bend, it's easier to break that way. There we are, meat sticks out. Let's pull on that. Yeah, maybe not.
Dinner on board the Southern Secret was absolutely incredible, especially with a glass of local South Island wine, right as the light began to fade. It had been an unforgettable day, and I was already looking forward to what tomorrow had in store. Morning everyone. It's the second and final day on board with Southern Secret, and as you can see, we've woken to pretty amazing weather. Now, I had an awesome sleep last night. I didn't hear a sound, and so I pretty much slept the whole way through until they started the engine back up. And now we're just off to the last sound. Let's go have some brekkie. What I love about Doubtful Sound is how massive and remote it feels. It's about 10 times bigger than Milford Sound, yet it only has a handful of vessels travel through it. Out here, you feel incredibly small. At our final stop of the 2-day tour, Dave turned the engine off so we could listen to the silence. The sort of quiet that only exists in truly isolated places like this.
You're an old black hunter, are you?
Yeah, and then they go bang!
We headed back to Deep Cove, which was a little sad for me as I really wanted to stay another night out here.
So we're just coming past the Lady Alice Falls one more time. There's the waterfall that we have seen yesterday afternoon when we left the wharf.
And with that, the ride on Southern Secret came to an end.
Welcome.
Cheers, thanks. So I've just said goodbye to Jenny. Did all the cooking as you saw, and so much behind the scenes that you don't get to see, like the cleaning and all that. Anyway, the last part is we get to walk up the road that we travelled to meet Dave on the bus at the end of the road. It's like a 10-minute walk just to see if we can see any birds and check out some of the nice nature bits. Well guys, I'm just about to finish my walk and wrap up the whole experience with Southern Secret. This whole Doubtful Sound overnight cruise has been probably in my top 2 experiences in New Zealand, alongside the Franz Josef Glacier heli hike. You just feel so small when you're out there on the boat, surrounded by these incredible mountains. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and all we have to do now is make our way back. We made our way back over the pass and said our goodbyes to Dave. He and Jenny were amazing hosts, and I honestly cannot recommend Southern Secret enough if you're travelling around New Zealand's South Island. The link to their website is below in the description, so make sure you check them out and book your trip. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.